Do you ever wonder what it would be like to hang out with dinosaurs? To see these ancient creatures that are no longer existent in your time period? To behold their wonders and listen as Jeff Goldblum tells you about chaos theory? Well, that's Jurassic Park, but today I'm going to be reviewing Predation, which is a campaign setting for the Cypher System from Monte Cook Games. In this, you play as characters from the future who have time traveled to the past and gotten stuck there, and then 100 years or so have passed, and you're playing those descendants of those first time travelers who are trying to survive in this Cretaceous period, but also know that there's a meteor coming in a couple hundred years, destroying anything and everything that's in its wake. Now, this is a pretty new book, but for some strange reason, there already happens to be 1-star reviews of it on the internet. Like these, for instance. Warning, not about predators. This game sucks. It has nothing to do with predators, making predators, or even a brief history of the Predator movies. That's the title's called Predation because, you know, dinosaurs being like an ultimate predator. It's not about the alien movie Predator. It's a completely different type of game here. In this, it's all talking about dinosaurs and living in the Cretaceous period. This game is totally unrealistic. This game is totally unrealistic. In one chapter, people are able to time travel. You can't do that in the real world. You must have been thinking this was some sort of dinosaur textbook, which when you saw guys with guns shooting lasers, I don't know how you got that. But it is a pretty easy thing to mistake because the information that's in here about the Cretaceous period and dinosaurs has a lot of science-based information in it. The author, Shauna Germain, they did a lot of research in looking into what do we know now about dinosaurs in the Cretaceous period and making sure that information was fused into this game and then projecting, well, if this is what we know now, what would we be able to do, 300-400 years from now? So it's still a science fiction game, but it has a lot of the science anchor in it that make it really believable that this is something that could happen in the future. Great if you like giant lizards. Did not like this one. Too many dinosaurs. Oh yeah, if you don't like dinosaurs, stay away from this book because there are a lot of dinosaurs in this book. In fact, one of the cool things about this game is that every player gets a dinosaur companion as like a pet and helpful aid to play in the game. So while you have your own player skills, you also have a dinosaur companion that you can kind of command and help. But the cool part is it's not controlled by you. The companion is taken on by another player at the table, and so you have to, roll kind of diplomacy-ish style checks whenever you want to get them to do something. And if you don't comply, then that other person can decide, oh, well, instead of telling me to go to attack that creature, I'm kind of hungry. I'm going to go attack that thing over there, and I'm going to get me a late lunch. 1 star. If I wanted to spend 4 hours in a game waiting on an apocalypse, I'd roleplay with my ex. Would play again. Great RPG, would play it again. Not sure why you gave that a 1-star review, but yeah, this is a great RPG. It's really fun. There's a lot of creativity in here. It really draws in some of the creativity from your players. I tried this out with my group. They really loved it. They loved the dinosaur companions, having other people run those. It really adds for an interesting dynamic in the table and gives it kind of a really fun and unique take on the Cypher system. And it's a different setting than what you've seen in a lot of other games. So it's not fantasy. It's not straight, off in space, science fiction, or modern. It's something kind of unique and special in a certain circumstance. So, and of course, it's got all the things that you love about Monte Cook Games in there. Great production, brilliant artwork, great writing. So if you're looking for something different in a role-playing game and you want something with some teeth on it, then I highly recommend you go check out Predation from Monte Cook Games. If you tried Predation, what did you like or not like about the game? Or if you haven't, what interests you the most about this game? Let me know down in the comments below. And if you love this review, make sure you check out some of the other reviews I've done of other RPG books from both Monty Cook Games as well as other companies such as Fantasy Flight Games and Paizo. And make sure you subscribe to the channel so you can stay up to date for when new videos release. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time.